Hey y'all, this is me, Joanna, the owner and creator of Joanna's DIY Life. Yes, I do all of this, and then who knows what else. Yeah, for real. But today we are going to do a quick video on some Christmas ornaments that anybody can do. Sorry, I had a moment. But I've got these wood rounds, and I got these from Hobby Lobby, and all their Christmas is 50% off, okay? And I sanded them down because they are a little rough, so I gave them a little quick sanding. And I'm going to take a rounded brush. You couldn't see that. My camera's blurry all the time, but anyway, I just taken acrylic paint, okay? Nothing serious. I just want to paint these white, and acrylic dries really fast, and, you know, it's not going to be real thick or whatever, and also, with acrylic, you can draw on it with markers better than you can chalk paint, because chalk paint will dry your markers out, okay? So, I'm going to do that and leave the edge that's really blurry and you still can't see it again. I'm sorry about that, y'all. My camera has focusing issues, okay? Now, I'm going to take the end of a wood dowel, okay? And I cut these and was practicing on my glass there. And I'm just going to make eyes. Now, I honestly wish, I love how these turned out. These are the cutest little things. But I really wish that I would have spaced them accordingly to what I'm going to put on there, okay? But anyway, I'm just going to take a Sharpie, and I'm going to draw my little faces on, and they're all going to be different, okay? But like I said, if you use chalk paint, it will dry your marker out. Now I'm going to take a Posca pen. You all see those glasses? I love those glasses. Tiffany from Simply Blessed Crafts just got some. She had to order them online because she couldn't find them in her store. So if you want them and you can't find them, you can order them online. They go on sale every other week. The Paper Studio stuff does. So, yeah, you can get them then. But I'm just taking my Posca pen, and I'm drawing noses. I didn't know how I wanted that nose on that one to go, so I just threw it to the side. But I'm doing all my noses different. You can use a Sharpie marker, whatever you want to put your faces on. These don't have to be perfect. They're just little snowmen. And if you can't draw a mouse like that, then mouths like that, then just put dots, you know, no big deal. You can put vinyl on these. You can do whatever. These are not hard. You don't have to make them hard, except for when your Posca pen doesn't work and then it blows out everywhere. But anyway, the struggles of a crafter, y'all, they be real sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I'm just drawing my noses on. Now, if you want to go back when this dries and put lines in your little carrot noses, that's up to you. I did not do that, but look. These are stickers. I don't trust them. Just gonna tell you, look. These are so stinking whimsical and cutesy. But you see how my eyes... they crack me up. I'm sorry. You see how my eyes don't match? I do take my Posca marker or that little Sharpie. I'm not sure which. And I do draw out some on my circles on some of them because the eyes look a little cross-eyed, like they're going in. But anyway, I'm going to take this B7000, I think it is. I don't know what it is. I ordered it from Temu. But just take some super glue or something other than don't trust that sticker, okay? E6000 would work great. And I'm just going to push those down. I'm just going to push those down. Look how stinking cute. Oh, I also took pink marker or whatever and did their faces. I'll show you those in the final reveal, okay? So this stuff I got from my sister, but you do not have to use these. You can use wood tags. You can use wood blanks. You can use whatever you want to use, and any tags or pictures, images that you have to create this, okay? So, I got these tags from my sister. She gave me her stuff. Y'all, like and subscribe. Normally, I cut that out. I'll do it in the video, and then I'll edit and cut it clean out. But make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you're still subscribed, because, you know, YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing people because we don't know why. They just do. But anyway, I'm going to take a sponge, and I'm going to dab and tap, 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 tap this white paint down in there, okay? And this is chalk paint, because chalk paint will stick to the metal better than acrylic. And I also... Did I? Yes, I did. I wiped these down with alcohol. You can wipe them down with vinegar white vinegar to get your paint to stick as well. White vinegar does better, but I didn't have it. So these have a picture just on the front, okay? But they have a hole in it, but we're not going to worry about the hole. So I'm going to take 4. There's 2 with snowman pictures and 2 with different words. So it's 2 different pictures, 2 different words. Or 2 different sayings, whatever. And you notice I did not paint the middle of those, and that's just so my glue will stick. Because it'll stick to the metal better than it'll stick to the paint, okay? So I'm just going to take these, and I'm going to take my Cricut cutter. This is my favorite. These are my favorite cutters, is these Cricuts. I've got a Fiskars. I'm not fond of it. My blade gets caught all the time. But this Cricut one is amazing, okay? It reminds me of the old Provo Craft ones, if you know what I'm talking about. I was a scrapbooker with my kids back in the day. So, but they're made by the same Provo Craft, sold to Cricut, I'm pretty sure is what happened. I don't know. If y'all know, leave it in the comments what happened there. But anyway, I was going to slice all those. This says weld bond, okay? So I'm going to take this glue tape, and this I got at Walmart, I'm pretty sure, and it's just AdTech, I think that's what it is. And then take my weld bond, and I'm going to center these up as best I can. Now, y'all have to center them, because once it sticks, it sticks. And I had to pull this one up, and I was so aggravated because when I pulled it up, it tried to curl on me. Okay? And sometimes your tape will come off on the object and not stay on your paper. So you have to really, really put it where you want it. But I'm going to put a picture on one side, and then I'm going to put wording on the other. And then I've got this snow text. You can't see what that is, but I think it says $8.99. Oh, nope, $3.99. It come in for a minute. $3.99 at Hobby Lobby, okay? I'm not fond of this stuff. I don't know if I didn't stir it good enough. You do have to stir it, okay? I don't know if I didn't stir it good enough or what, but it wasn't sticking like I wanted it to. Okay, now, I know I didn't stir it up good enough. But anyway, I was trying to use a paintbrush. That wasn't working one iota. I'm just telling you, it wasn't working one iota. I ended up using my finger. I'm trying to tap it on. My finger works better. And you just glob it on your finger and smear it down in there and wherever it lands. Now, like I said, you could do this on the edge of a board. You can do this on any ornaments that you find or any pieces. Put it on whatever. It'd still be cute. I just had these from my sister. She had them in a stash, and she gave them to me, so I'm just using them. So anyways, so I'm going to do this to the front and the back, okay, with my Snow Tech. And this is what I'm saying. You're not going to worry about any holes that's on it, because you can cover it up with Snow Tech. Now, it was a blessing that my holes were on the back part of it, so I didn't have any holes. But like I said, if you had holes, you could just cover them up with Snow Tech or whatever. And you can also make your own Snow Tech by using, what is that stuff? You can use spackle and Mod Podge or glue, and mix it together, and it makes beautiful snow. And I think I actually like doing that better than this right here, but you know, and you could put baking soda in it. That gives it a little different texture. But right here, I'm just taking this Dollar Tree Miracle Tool, is what I call it, the pink Miracle Tool, and I'm cleaning up any Snow Tech that I got around the edges, okay? So I'm just cleaning them up right here. So once my Snow Tech dried, I've got this glitter paint, but you can find these in different types. I'm pretty sure I have them in my Amazon store, in my crafting tab in there, so you could check that out in my Amazon store. The links are in my link tree in my description to all my social media and everything. It's all in one place in the link tree. But you do want to make sure this is dry, because if you don't, you'll smear your Snow Tech or whatever all over the thing. So I'm just going to take this and I'm going to tap it on. Now, if you want to use just glue and glitter, you know, that's an option too. But I do want to put some glitter on these, because they kind of had glitter on the images a little bit. So yeah, so I'm putting glitter on them, and I'm not going to Mod Podge over these because they're sealed in with the Snow Tech, okay? So now I'm going to take this weld bond. I will tell you, use super glue or E6000. And you can't see it. I'll show you in the final reveal, but I put little snowflakes on there. And I do have these in Amazon. I ordered them from Amazon. So look at that. Look at those little goofy glassy things. Ain't they the cutest? And I just strung a string through the hole. It doesn't matter what string that you use. But I used the black and white because I had it Baker's Twine because it matched their glasses. But these are so stinking cute. I think they're so adorkable. Yep, adorkable. Y'all, let me know what you think. Those are just pretty. Now you can see the little snowflakes. This is like fake confetti or fake sweet treats things. I don't know what they are. But anyway, there's the back with the... I didn't do anything to that. I just left it like it is. You can, if they spin around or whatever, you have something on both sides, or you could choose your sides. Personally, I like the snowman side better. I love snowmen, but can you tell? These were just 2 quick DIYs that I did real quick. So if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Make sure you comment. Tell me which ones were your favorite. And until next time, remember, you are a blessing. Goodbye.